Alright, I'm going live. We are live.
All right.
It's
Guess
gonna.
I'll do the play-by-play. Mr. Fresco, you need a break from the play-by-play. You can just do the color.
Yeah, I haven't really been doing it much. We've been doing more VC streams where everybody commentates. You know what I mean? It's basically just Goose and W5K roasting the entire people saying they sold. So
I mean, that could work in here, but anyways. And good evening, everybody. God, it feels good to be back in the booth for another MCHL game day, I believe, number 11.
correct.
Wow. 11 games. That's never happened in the history of this league, I believe. Ain't that right?
Yep. It's only been 10 games, but the season was extended due to 8 teams and divisions this year. So, well, the
And
expand.
obviously, you
Yeah.
just heard him. My partner alongside me tonight is Al Fresco. I'm Frankenscope 420.
Yep. I'm Al. I do most of the streaming nowadays. Um, Today we got a matchup between Saskatoon and Surrey. I wouldn't Surrey hasn't really played in a while. I think the last time they played was what Thursday? Last Thursday?
I mean, I don't know. I haven't been
Yeah, they
paying
forfeited
attention to too
they
much of the
yeah, they
games.
forfeited yesterday's game due to not having enough people. Um and Saskatoon, I think I think they won yesterday against Green Bay? No, I can't remember.
They won against Ramuski.
Yeah, Ramuski, I forgot. The A lot of things have happened since like the last week there's a bunch of trades that kind of mixed up the league a lot between a couple teams. So, but
Yeah.
Saskatoon's remain the same, Surrey's remain the same team basically, so it should be an interesting one. I think they're
Yeah,
gonna
and
wait.
obviously tonight, the two competitors are the Surrey Peepsero and the Saskatoon Blues. And obviously, probably, maybe before the trade deadline, at least, the top two teams in the Holt division, but after a few trades, that the second best team mantle could, you can make a tremendous case for Sault Sault Marie,
You can
the
make
team that my partner is currently on right now.
To be honest, you can make a case for any team in this division to go into the playoffs. It's a very close race. Um, if Saskatoon loses this game, it gets even closer um, in terms of playoff race. Is the type of
Okay, allow me to check the standings, and I believe if the Blues win tonight, they clinch the Holt division.
correct. That is correct. So we do want, or the whole many people in the whole division would like Saskatoon to lose today. They've really been the only consistent team all day, or not all day, all game days. Um,
All season.
yeah, all season long. Yeah, they look to clinch here. But any one of the three teams can at the bottom of the division, Green Bay, Sault Ste. Marie, and Surrey have a good chance of making playoffs. It's kind of what the league wanted when they switched over to this standings type of thing rather than like the worst team
Like
out.
basic seeding, yeah.
Yeah, so it's the type of intensity you want for a playoff race. So, um,
Yeah, we actually have a playoff race for the first time in this vast league's history.
I think we had one in season three, if I remember correctly.
I don't remember season
Yeah,
3 that well.
yeah, it was a long time ago though. It's been quite a few seasons since season three. So, but I think Peep's team is waiting uh until to try to get players on because as we've seen many times with Surrey, they unfortunately cannot get enough players online. They forfeited yesterday, and they only have 4 today, so it doesn't look to be good for Surrey yet again.
Well, yeah. You said it first here, folks, as we look
Ooh, Mystic got on.
at the,
Literally clutch.
yeah,
Log on.
uh, a clutch log for the Surrey Hitmen, as I believe it's their second line defenseman, Mystic. As we look at the goaltending matchup tonight for Saskatoon, obviously, the man, the myth, the legend, Thunder. What else can you say about him? He's in his first season back. He's put up an elite. Uh, he's put together an elite resume for himself, and obviously in the contention for the Vezina Trophy.
What is going on with their skins?
As Thunder has currently an 8.48 save percentage and a 2.1 goals against average, third in the league in saves with 106. And on the other side, it's Glass, who is fourth, or who is fifth in the league in save percentage at 8.24. So we've got ourselves a mighty fine goaltending matchup tonight. And actually, we're off. Wow, I checked stats too long as Peeps are on the corner. Peep getting out. Peep playing for the first time in a few games. Let's see if he's a little rusty and if Saskatoon can take advantage of it. Moya trapped in that corner. Moya. Nick going across. Moya going up with it. Nick in that corner. Peeps row intercepts, trying to take it up. Whiffs. Nick into the corner. Peeps row slowing things down, chipping it up. Hit back by Charn. As Charn hitting it back in. Consistent pressure for Saskatoon so far. No shot on net yet as Peep comes back the other way, and it's handled dutifully by Charn as Charn in that corner again. Peeps are going up across. Gets by Nick easily, but he can't get by Charn as Nick brings it up. Nick pressuring Moya. Charn throwing them into a bit of an airtight situation again, back into their own zone along the boards. Moya getting it up for Peep. Charn in there with a little bit of space. Peep gets a bit on it, and then Moya getting it back as Saskatoon tried to hit it up, and now Peep in the corner. Peep shot goes wide. Actually, not even a shot. He just hit it to another block of the corner. Peep again. Peep handled well. Nick bringing it up. Nick gets it by Moya in the corner. Nick shot goes wide. Nick in deep. Glass now moving his web. Shot again goes wide. Constant pressure from the Saskatoon forward. As Peepsrow trying to get it out does. Cuts toward the middle at the circle, and Charn bats it away. Now Peep again. Charn trying to get it out. Peep keeping that pressure on.
Oh,
And Peep with a shot. Thunder with a save.
yep, they're doing what they're supposed to doing, and that's keep Peep off the scoreboard. Um, Also, what are the skins? What's with the skins? Little
Peep
bit,
and Moya
little bit of a cool
are
touch.
wearing Russian uniforms
Yeah, bit of
as their long jackets. As Speak of the Devil and Peep goes up. Nick gets by him. Moya in the corner. Moya having some trouble with it. Nick jumping on it. Nick in that corner. Peeps row getting it out. Charn with a nice play. Heads up awareness. Peep. Now Nick toward the slot. Puck still loose, but a save. And yes, that's going to be a butcher.
yeah, that was intent. I mean, it was loose for a second, but once Glass hit it to the front of the net, it kind of was intent.
This is a very even game so far. Each team's kind of trading shots in the corner. And Peep cutting across. Peep in that corner in the web of Thunder, who is no stranger to dealing with guys like Peep in the regular season or the playoffs. As Moya Gets it up to him again, and Peep couldn't get it out, but Nick going up, gets by Moya. Nick
Ooh,
shot, save by Glass.
big save.
He positioned that corner perfectly, and he keeps the game scoreless at 0. And Charn going up with it. Charn on the offensive. Charn.
Hit away.
Puck not in the web. Glass clears. Nick hitting it back in deep. Peep. Handling it. Getting it up. Peep. Nick's hit by Nick. And now shot goes wide. Nick in that corner. And a save by Thunder.
Yeah, I don't. They're doing what they're supposed to do, and that's keep people off the score sheet. It's obviously a good thing for Saskatoon.
Absolutely. As Nick in that corner, not letting Moya out. Peep tries to cut up, but Charn handles it as Nick in that corner. Peep knocked it away. Peep going up,
Oh,
puts on the Jets, gets by Charn, but Charn recovers, and the first period is over, and they're going to have to switch their second lines. Thoughts on this so far, partner?
yeah. Peep unable to get anything going. Obviously, looks like a bit of rust is showing. He hasn't been at his dominant self, where he's been able to score multiple times and carry this team. So it's obviously not a good thing when Peep doesn't score a goal when he's on the ice. So definitely look out for that. I think Charn did a great job of making sure that Pete didn't get any great opportunities. Um, and Nick was very good against Moya on defense. He got a few opportunities against Glass. For unfortunately for Saskatoon, Glass was up to the task. I think the refs.
And a bit of controversy with the ref, as the ref just happened to up and dip.
Yeah, I think he's getting food, apparently, according to sources.
Yeah, according to very trustworthy sources.
Probably in VC, refs VC or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
All right. So this should be underway. I think definitely here Saskatoon has the advantage here on the second line. It's whether or not they're going to be able to convert on it.
Very even game so far, as the combination of Roy and Lynch is what has separated Saskatoon from the rest of their division, as we're off and Roy cutting to the middle, nearly getting a good opportunity. Lynch whiffing on what could have been a cannon of a slap shot. Mystic playing defense, but Glass comes out to poke check it in into the web of Glass.
Yeah, Surrey kind of looked lost there. Like they couldn't really find their positioning there.
Yeah, Mystic very insistent on playing defense.
Yeah, I just think they allowed Saskatoon way too many opportunities to get a goal.
And Lynch. And Tarranded trying to get up. Roy in that corner. Roy shot scores!
Yep.
Saskatoon strikes first, and it's Roy Magia. 1-0, and as you said, Al, that second line.
Yeah, sets them apart from Surrey here. As we see, first period, even second period, it was pretty dominant for Saskatoon. The second line, at least.
All right, and these two first lines had a very even first period as Peep coming up. Peep with a shot, scores!
Peep is back.
That was real quick, and we're tied.
Yeah, Peep looks to be returning to his old self there. Must have been frustrated not scoring there in the first, so getting a very fast, quick one there.
All right, back to square one again as these two teams are looking to be trading a lot of blows in the second period. Saskatoon got one, Surrey got one back. I believe not even a minute into this second period. Going to be a lot more fireworks than the first. I don't know. We'll see as the puck drops and Lynch getting it up to Roy. Roy cutting to the middle, having a little bit of trouble, fisting it as Cam gets it up, gets it by Lynch. Lynch having a bit of trouble, and it headed to the slot, but not before
Ooh.
Saskatoon caromed it. But Roy coming back the other way. Roy couldn't get the shot. Wait a second, ping, but Mystic got out of the way. Roy in that corner. Roy headed to the slot. He had a shot, but he whiffed. And Roy again, and barely just hung on to the web
Yeah,
of glass.
Roy there just got a bit too fancy. He had a good opportunity in the middle, and he tried to put it far side instead of near side where Glass was positioned. Fortunately, they cleared it away.
And the puck heads into the web as Roy took a long shot around. We are about a minute and a half into this second period of play. We're tied at 1.
Oh.
Face off, Roy not looking ready for it as they recover. Roy
Oh,
trying to get
jeez.
up. He is not able to hit anything, but he comes to the slot, but Cam covered it. Cam heading up. Lynch making the stop, however. Lynch going up with it.
Oh,
Roy in the slot. He could have had the shot.
I think
And here's
Glass.
Mystic hitting it up. Taryn did. And here's Roy headed up into the corner. And Mystic and Roy headed to the middle.
Oh,
Roy shot there, loose save, rebound. And they're not going to butcher it. That's not intent.
yeah,
That's
Glass.
going to be a very controversial call right there. Very forgiving from Creeper as Roy keeps the pressure on. Roy shot,
Oh,
saved by Glass, still loose in the slot.
what a
And then
save.
Mystic hits it out. And Roy getting it up again. Roy shot, hit the post.
Oh,
And Roy trying to size one up, but Mystic got it away. And Roy in the slot again. Roy in deep. Roy into the web of glass.
yeah, that intent call was a good call there by the ref. It was hit out by Glass and not Roy. That's why it was a let go. And a Glass big save there against Roy.
Uh,
Be able to come up big again for his team.
yeah, absolutely. Very strong game by the Surrey general manager and netminder so far, as it stays tied at 1, and Roy from long range knocks it into the web of and here's
Ooh,
Roy in the slot save by Glass. Oh my!
I think Glass has
He
been.
is making those saves as Lynch comes up. Roy in that corner again, just constant pressure and beatdown from that second line as it heads into the web of Glass again.
Yeah, Glass has definitely done some training on goaltending since the last time we've seen him play goal. Definitely been practicing a bit.
I was
Ooh.
just texting my dad back as Lynch heading up. Roy gonna take it from here. Mystic hitting it out. Lynch doing well with it. Roy
Ooh.
in that corner. Roy, he got ahead of the puck as Lynch back there. Lynch trying to get it up and get it out. Roy knocks it up. Roy in the corner. Roy slot saved by Glass and a point shot by Lyncher missed the mark. As 9 seconds remain in the second.
Yeah, Glass got a little bit lucky there with that one shot from Roy from the middle. It just clipped the web, and it's obviously an easy save when the puck just drops right onto the ice in front of you for a goaltender.
Yeah, you could say that again as we are heading into the final seconds of the second period. Both teams get one apiece. And we are still tied as Peepsero faces off against Nick and Charn. And it seems their first line defenseman, Moya, is a bit AFK.
Maybe a
Never
timeout.
mind, she's back on the ice.
Yeah, I would have seen a timeout soon.
All right, we face off in the third period. This may end up deciding the game as Peep gets up. Peep in the corner. Peep trying to get the shot away, doesn't. Nick going up with it. Peep picking it off. Charn back there to defend. Charn lets it out of that corner.
Wow.
Peep just going up with it. Peep to the
Oh,
slot. Peep wide. Shot. The web placement by Thunder made him readjust and ended up making him go wide. As Charn on the offensive now, and Charn again with some terrific defense. Charn makes the play. Nick going up. Peep gets it by both of them. Very one-sided period so far. And Nick in the corner. Nick trying to work at it. Nick just staying in that corner, not letting Peep out. Nick again. Charn holding. Charn hitting it back in. Moya taking control. Peep going up. Peep going across. This is where you want to be if you're Surrey right now. You want Peep cycling it around. Because when you do that, you play him with fire.
ooh, good ping.
And Moya going up as Charn. Peep going up with it. Peep into that corner and hit out. Peep throw, hitting it back again.
Whoa.
Peep shot goes wide. Thunder makes the quick web movement and makes a save.
Yeah, that was not on the breakaway. The web was kind of in the, I don't know, it was guess misplaced, but Thunder able to recover there and put the web in right the place after the shot on the breakaway, or the in the middle of the ice, I would say.
I tell you, that's the stuff people don't recognize when evaluating goalies. Is Nick the first statistical shot of the third period for Saskatoon as Peep wins the faceoff, but Nick takes it into the corner. Nick battling 1-on-2 with Peep and Moya. Peep going up. Charn defending. Peep now taken up by Charn. Charn on the offensive in that corner
Wow.
as they're hitting it up, and Nick playing some nice defense. Nick gets by Moya. Nick shot into the web. A save by Glass.
Yeah, he had a good opportunity there, but he didn't get enough power on that, in my opinion. Definitely could have gotten a better shot off there, but that's alright.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would just I would not be happy if I was Saskatoon here. Peep Zero kind of just on the attack relentlessly.
Yeah, it is just relentless as
Oh,
Peep into the slot. Peep shot saved by Thunder. As Nick goes back the other way, but Moya handles it well. Gets it by Nick. Nick in the corner. Nick going up. Peep hits it away. Nick catching up to the puck. Moya hit it away from him. Peep into the slot. Stays loose. Thunder hits it away. And then Moya holds the zone. Nick going up. Nick into the corner. Nick. Charn hitting it in. Nick coming to the slot. And into that corner.
oh,
And Nick almost had a shot as Pete made a rare whiff. But he takes it up as Charn makes the defensive play. But Moya hitting it back in. Moya hitting it across the red line. And Charn going up with it. Charn with the
oh.
offense. Shot goes wide.
That's butcher. That was intent.
As Charn is very mad. As
Charn.
46 seconds remain in this third period. And puck gonna drop after some words are exchanged between Saskatoon and the officials as Peep in the corner. Knocked away by Nick. Nick going up. Nick in the corner, but Moya hits it away. Charn holds the zone. Charn holding again.
Oh,
Taking a shot. Glass handles it well. And Nick going up with it, trying to get some space. Nick into the slot. Nick in deep. Nick back there is, oh, a risky pass up to Charn. That could have been bad news if Peep got up there. As 10 remain in the third. Peep going up. Peep as Nick holds. And we go to overtime as Glass makes the save.
that was close. That took a weird hop there.
Yeah, that was a weird hop as we go to overtime. An extremely close
Yeah,
call.
this is not good for Saskatoon here. Peep is very, very good in clutch situations. Very good at scoring, like in the last 30 seconds of the third period to take the lead as well. OT is almost the same situation, so
I tell you what, not Robot. He's kind of like Mr. Overtime.
yeah.
As Nick into that corner, Nick cutting across, Nick into that web as he nearly just kind of was that close.
Yeah, Surrey goes to a lot of overtime games. All Saskatoon needs to do is beat Peep catch Peep napping is basically.
And now Charn in that corner, Nick into the slot, but Glass hit it away. Nick again, Nick in deep, Nick trying to do that weird little corner thing as the shot goes wide. Nick in the corner again. Now
Ooh,
Peeps are taking it up the other way.
both people are in attack.
Pressure for Surrey as Moya waiting a bit, tries to pass it to Peep. Peep clips it up the boards as Moya makes the defensive play on Nick. Peep throw in that corner, Charn. Nick getting it out. Moya hitting it back. Charn going back and forth. Nick breaks it as Nick into the corner, but defensively pushed away as Charn going up. Nick whiffing. And Moya resets with Peep. Peep going up. Peep into the slot. Peep and Charn twisted him up well as Moya goes back there. Moya going diagonal with Peep. Charn defends it as Nick tries to get by. Nick in the corner. Nick into the slot. Into the deep part of the end boards, but to no avail. As Nick going up, Moya makes the defensive stop as Charn makes a good play on Peep. And Charn hitting it out. Charn going up, Nick. Charn defends off Peep. And Moya there, and a great play by Charn. As he has just been fantastic in this overtime as Peep heads into the slot. Peep nearly got the shot away.
Good play
Here
there by
comes Nick.
Nick.
Nick coming back the other way. Nick going into the slot. Couldn't get the shot. Charn
Ooh.
hitting
Oh,
it back, and now Peep on a break. Oh, it ends up in the web of thunder. It slid a bit too far. Some snappy web placement by the all-time great. Saves his team from defeat. As Charn heads into the middle, but Glass makes the play. Charn again, and a save by Glass.
yeah, I don't think they want to try to hit it next to the middle web. Glass appears to hit those away almost every time.
Glass has done a great job on that. He's a part-time defenseman. As Charn hits it toward the middle, but a great defensive play as Charn hits it out again. Moya, just a grenade back into the zone. And Moya
Ooh,
hits it back. Peep headed to the slot. No!
whiff.
As Nick goes up. Nick trying to cross up.
I don't know why he tried to
Can't.
cross.
Peep hitting it back. Peep splitting the defense into the corner. And Peep tried to get it, but he couldn't. And Nick held up, but Moya makes the play. Nick into the corner. Nick batting it around. Can't. As Peep heading in. Peep couldn't get the shot away. As this one heads around. And it goes up the boards again. Saskatoon coming back. And Charn doing well, making a great play on Peep. As Nick tries to split. Nick trying to get it up on Peep. Can't. Charn dumping it back. Charn back. Charn going up. Gets it to Nick. Nick in the corner against Peep. Peep going up the boards. Charn trying to fend it off. Charn does. As Nick heads back the other way. Nick toward the slot. Moya makes the play.
Ooh.
And Nick going up. Nick. Moya whiffed, but the shot was wide. As Peep moving up, trying to get some space. He can't. As Nick trying to go up. Peep in the corner. And Nick going up with it now. And Charn a shot. Goes wide. Charn goes up the boards. And Peeps are just clamping. This is a long ass overtime.
Yeah, well,
As Charn
we've seen the stalemate
waits.
before.
Charn waiting. Charn going up with Nick. Moya makes the play. Nick in the corner.
Oh.
Nick trying to get by Moya into the slot, but Peep takes control. Charn making the play on Peep. Nick into the corner. Charn hitting it back. Charn. And now Peep going up. Peep trying to get some space. Doesn't. As Nick going up. Moya seals him away. As Peep going up. Charn in that corner. Going up with it. Charn on the offensive. Nick playing back. As Peep. As Nick gets the puck out of harm's way. And Nick going again. Nick toward the slot, but Moya fends it off. Charn back to Nick. Charn on the offensive, but Nick taking it back. Nick in the corner. Peep. Charn holding him off. Charn toward the slot, couldn't get the shot. Charn in the neutral zone, gets it up to Nick. Nick, puck still loose, but a save.
Hit it back.
Alas by Glass, and this is just crazy for both teams. This has got to be a heart attack.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna be who falters first on defense at this point. Who makes the mistake first, and yeah.
I'm telling you, this is a staring contest, and nobody's blinking. And Nick going up. Nick into the corner. Nick trying to get up, tries to do that fancy bullshit spin shot. That has not worked tonight. I don't know why he keeps trying it.
That's one of the best names I've ever heard for that shot. Fancy spin.
I mean, ain't that what it is? It's the bullshit spin shot. And Nick into the slot shot goes wide. He's gonna try it again. Nick tries the bullshit spin again as
fancy
they try to take control as they hit it back. Charn possibly in there for a bit too long.
Yeah,
as Nick hits it up. Nick shot hit the post. As Peep comes the other way. Peep can't get it by Nick. As Nick goes up, Moya holds. Moya, Charn, Peep into the corner. Peep fighting for his team's playoff lives tonight. As this one back into the corner, and Charn
to the chat very
going back. Yeah, Z's being spammed. The chance, the shot goes wide.
Nick.
Charn from the point scores. It's over. Finally, Charnetsky calls game in overtime, and the Saskatoon Blues clinch the Holt Division. I believe they clinched the Holt Division championship after
I think so
their
too.
victory over the Surrey Hitmen, and I think I think that might be their last hurrah in the playoffs.
I think they clinched anyway with the overtime win because of goal differential. Because Sault Ste. Marie only has minus 13 and Saskatoon's plus 17, so I think they clinched with the OT loss anyway. But obviously, a lot more nicer to feel a lot more comfortable.
Yeah, as I'm looking at it, Saskatoon has 17 points and Surrey has 10. Sault Ste. Marie has
12, they won tonight.
12 after this, and Green Bay is going to be pending.
Now they lost to Sault Ste. Marie, so they still have 10.
Yeah, and after this, at least it's going to be a 5 point differential. The 2 games left. Yes! Congratulations to the Saskatoon Blues. They clinch the Holt division. I believe the first division clincher of the season. And
Yeah, I think many people have
uh,
clinched playoffs, but not division yet. We'll be next game. Indy has a chance to clinch. Uh, especially they already have a good chance of clinching with wins because they have 9 wins compared to Atlantic City's 6 wins, but their goal differential is obviously a lot better than Atlantic City's. But technically, they can still lose first place in their division as well. So, anything else to add, Frank?
yeah, after doing the mental math in my head, congratulations to the Saskatoon Blues, the Holt division champion, with 2 games left to play in the regular season. And the 3 stars in the night, I believe the first star goes to Charn, second star goes to Thunder,
Thunder.
and the third star probably goes to Roy.
Yeah. Just letting you know, even though Thunder's a star, he plays two webs twice in overtime, and there was no
I didn't see
call.
any of that.
Yeah, I didn't see it either, but apparently he did place it twice, so that'll be it for us.
Yeah, from Al Fresco and our wonderful crew here at MCHL Network. I'm Frankenscope 420. Have a good one.
Yeah, I just have.
Um,
Yeah, it's done.
all right, you ended stream.
It's just a little bit of a delay.